Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat.
Hello.
Good morning.
Well, we're super excited because Tracy's back to work this week. Oh my gosh, it's really nice. So, we recognize that we have not done many of the videos we've been promising, not because we didn't want to. It's just, I don't think that people realize yesterday, 151 packages in one day. And it wasn't because we've not been doing them. It's just, it's a lot of packages that leave every single day. And Brianna has been doing Tracy's job, and I've been doing Brianna's job, and there's...
And a lot of people,
no time.
If you're new to sing, we're really small. So it's the two of us. It's CK, Carolyn, Peaches, who does all of,
That's all one person.
She's all one person. She does a lot of the show and tell that we show on Wednesdays box openings and sometimes Sunday box openings. We have Marge 2 days a week. We have Denise. Denise is great. She's always here. She cuts a lot of orders. And then we have Tracy. So there's 6 of us to...
Right. And that's part of our problem, too, is that Sabrina and Sarah, a lot of you guys might remember, they're a mother-daughter duo, and they've been off for much of this year because Sarah's husband ended up with cancer for the 4th time. He's actually now feeling really, really good. And Sarah's husband passed away suddenly. He was, he and I graduated together young, and so a lot of stuff there. And I'm not sure if... even this year, if we will see either one of them back. But we don't want to replace them, but we need them. And so, and then, you know, the videography, we kind of feel like we have a handle on a new person who actually works for Cairo TV in Seattle and thinking about relocating over here. So we're... super hopeful that that's all going to work out, and in the meantime we just kind of keep doing what we're doing. So it is true, it's a big shop. People who come here cannot believe how big it is, but all of this is done with 6 people. And we just, gosh, you know, it's hard to get some stuff done, and there's never more time. It would be different if you didn't have to rush home to children.
Right. It was just me and Robert bringing it. It didn't matter.
We could work all evening. But,
and we used to. Even when Wyatt was really little, I mean, Robert was okay with one, and, you know, it was just, you know, put a bottle in, something like that. He could come down here with me. Both Wyatt and Harper, both until they were about 1, they came to work. So I just had to put naps down and do that kind of thing. And so things were different, but
Now you guys are in... Soon you're going to be outnumbered. Yeah, it'll change things
now we're
again.
all busy in a whole other way.
But so we just want you to know that we feel bad. We know that we've not done. We have 100% good intentions of getting stuff done. And I was talking with Margot about it. It's like, gosh, sometimes I just feel I don't feel good about myself when I have all of these things on my list and I can't cross off a single thing. And she gave me a really nice pep talk and said it was fine, and I'm going to believe that. But now I think it's actually good because Tracy's back. Not full-time. Tracy's coming back 2 days a week. She still is working on her house. I mean, it was a full house remodel.
Put it all back together now.
Yeah, and then she's still got furniture she's redoing. And also, Tracy is an artist. I don't know that everybody knows that she actually does stuff on the side, and she's her mixed media art, and so she's going through some life changes also. So anyway, but I feel pretty good about this. I feel fairly certain that tomorrow, all day,
we're going to
be at my house videoing.
Get some stuff done for you guys.
Yes. We're going to do it. We have good intentions. And the other, because we did do, last week we had some guests here. So the boys, Ray and John were here, which was kind of nice. It was sort of a quick trip because they have family down in Hood River, so they were able to come up and spend a couple days with us, which was really nice because then we did some videos. So you may have already seen we did the Q&A for the Columbia River cruise. And I noticed that after we got done, it's like, shoot, we should have mentioned that and we should have mentioned that. And so for people who are interested, we'll do monthly Zoom meetings. But here's the other funny thing is that so many people thought that it was coming up this October. It's next October. It's October 2023.
You know what's funny is when I was editing the video, I almost thought about putting in the blurb October 2023.
Yeah.
Only because I wonder if, but you said it a couple times if they didn't miss it. You said, I think it twice.
Yeah.
Next October.
Next October.
But I kept thinking, maybe I should.
Well, it's pretty early because I think that's the funny thing is that people do like to plan a big trip like this because if you're planning on coming out and spending some time with us first for the 3-day pre-trip excursion and hanging out, there's a lot of plans to be made. A lot of, the guys will do all of that for you, make your travel arrangements, and we have to pick you up, and we'll do all of those things for you. But
still
there's
the rest
a lot
of
to put together.
Freezer meals for the people at home where the dog's going to go. You have to have a girls' day to go shopping first.
That's right.
I mean,
Time off work. There's a lot of stuff. So it is next year, and so, but there's been a little bit of a feeding frenzy, I guess, because we did add the pre-tour package of coming to hang out with us, because you're coming here to see our neck of the woods, and we have limited space for that. So a couple people said, well, I want to sign up for that, but I can't do the tour. It's only for cruisers. But that's the other thing, too, is that we are adding a couple of additional retreats for next year to get more people in. And we don't even need to talk about that for a while, not until December. So it'll be all right. Don't feel like that's your only opportunity to come and see us. And so anyway, but having friends here and doing that sort of stuff, that was the other thing that cut into our videography time. Yes. So tomorrow, I'm going to have my phone on silent all day. So don't call me. The other thing that you're going to see is that we also did a video about Iceland. And we've been kind of talking about that. And those of you guys that know me know I love Soap Lake. I love. I love the lake. I love the community. I love being there. And I am the president of the Chamber of Commerce for Soap Lake. And I'm on the Parks Committee. And I'm on the, I don't know what all.
She's going to change the world.
I'm on the hospital board.
She has way too many hats.
I do. I just love Soap Lake. I love Soap Lake, and I just want to volunteer where I can and do what I can. And but anyway, so the chamber is hosting this trip to Iceland, and that is in March. So that is in 7 months. We're going. And so it is funny that there's a whole lot of quilters going, a whole lot of us.
But it's okay.
It doesn't matter.
If I didn't have a 2-month-old,
I know.
Iceland has been on Jordan and Brittany's bucket list for a long time. They just took a huge anniversary cruise, so they felt like they couldn't quite do that. But yeah, Iceland is just a great place, and you're going to see all the good stuff.
All of the good
all the relaxation, spa, all of the cool things of Iceland, and not have to figure it out.
Right. And our whole goal for putting that together is because I wanted, the city council, the mayor, the people who make decisions. I want them to go to communities that are responsible for a natural resource.
Yeah.
How do you take care of it? What sort of signage do you have up? What sort of, ordinances do you have in place to protect this natural resource that we're responsible for? And so that was why we picked it. And every year, the chamber, we're going to plan some sort of a trip to a natural resource area. So that's what we're going to do. But if it's all quilters who come,
bring it on. It's all about
fantastic.
Fun. Yeah.
But that was why we picked it. And so what we'll do is that video will be parked on the chamber website. But the chamber doesn't have a YouTube channel.
So you guys are going to get dinged. You can watch it or not watch it.
You'll get dinged.
12 minutes.
It's going to be, my name is Cindy Rang from the Soap Commerce. What? So, a fair warning, that's what's happening, is that...
No little jingle jangle that you're used to.
No little jingle jangle. No. Soap Lake needs its own little tune. Yeah. I don't know what it would be. It'd be some sort of, spa, Native American something. I think we do have a song that Paul Odom wrote for us. I think we do.
We'll have to find it.
And we'll find it. And that's the other thing, too, is I'm going to start doing a few more videos about Soap Lake. People who come and stay out at the retreat center. I have this little spiel.
I told her she needed to record it to save. It would save her 45 minutes of time once a week, and that adds up.
It does.
Sleep, or a pattern to be written, or a video to
emails
for.
To answer. I know.
So I told her we should just record it, and then because we email the head of that group that's coming or whatever, whoever's in charge of coordinating everybody together, we send them stuff to check in, to check out, any kind of those weird hidden questions, and then send them the lake one, and then they can send it to everybody else. Say, hey, this is the body of water that's across the street from us.
Yeah. And the other thing too is people end up Googling Soap Lake, and you don't get the right information. You really need to know the correct information.
Not everything on the World Wide Web is true.
No, it is not. And also, people go home and they want to be able to tell their husbands and their children, oh, this is where I was, and it was something about sodium phosphate or but they don't always know all of the stuff, so that way they could refer back. So just fair warning, you will we need to get caught up with our quilting videos for you guys.
You're gonna get blurred with some Soap Lake.
If you occasionally see me in my different hat talking about Soap Lake, that's why. Just skip away or watch it, whatever you like. But anyway, sorry about that. But the chamber doesn't have a YouTube channel, so we have to park it somewhere.
With those two cruises, the Columbia River cruise next October, that one is a quilting cruise. We're going to do a sewing project, have machines. I think we talked about it in the video. Iceland is not a sewing cruise. Because
and it's not a cruise, it's a tour.
Oh, that's true. It's a tour. That's right. It's not a cruise.
Motels.
Hotels, big old stagecoach, super chill, light packing. But yeah, bring your stitching, because of course Mom's bringing hers. So bring some hand stuff to work on the coach or in the hotel room or whatever. But there won't be any projects. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, we'll just be show and telling, and what are you working on?
Yeah,
and show me this.
Super fun.
Yeah. But it'll be fun. Really fun. Did you know Nancy is going? Nancy went too? I know.
It's going to be fun.
Janet and
it's
really
it's
good
a cool
people.
Place.
Yeah.
And I just love the fact that you get on a plane and get off a plane and you're there.
Right.
You don't have to. I mean, some of you guys wherever you are in the world, you might have to do a little jump, but
yeah, a little jump to get to.
There's not a whole lot of places we can go that we can just get on, and get off.
Yeah.
So it's
no,
it's pretty cool. We can take an Alaska cruise, or apparently go to Iceland with just one little boop.
Yes. Super excited about that. Mary Karen, Allie, just
awesome people.
Awesome people. Super excited. So much for the Soap Lake City Council.
I need to. They better hurry up, otherwise all the places are going to be.
I know. I'm supposed to be writing a letter. Hey,
let's go. Spots are filling up because my quilters want to hang out with me.
Too bad. Too bad. Yeah. All right. So anyway, when you see that Iceland thing pop up,
that's what it is. Yeah,
that's what it is. Come with us, but inexpensive. Really, I think super inexpensive. It's a really good trip to do. But let's see. Okay, so the other thing that happened was Monday night was your
with Donna.
With Donna Struntz.
It was fun.
She's so nice, isn't she?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I like her. I like her a lot. What I think is really, I asked her again last night. She is from North Carolina, but she has a New York accent.
She does. Some of the things she says is very
East guys.
Yeah?
East guys.
Very East Coast.
East guys. I mean, that is New Jersey, right? Am I right? I think it is. East guys. I don't think it's North Carolina. And the other thing that she says that I think is New York, is pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Wants to know your inspiration for your patterns. She adds a ER instead of saying pattern. Pattern. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her.
It was fun.
I like her.
And there was a lot of you guys watching because she'd rattle off. And I was like, oh, I know that one. I know that one.
Yeah. It was pretty fun. It was fun. I like her. I think she is super pleasant. I think that her followers are super pleasant. Yeah. And we're going to send her a box full of fun little goodies because she's doing her own little... Yeah, it's fun to have presents and stuff. And the other thing that I have to mention, I printed one off for you. I didn't tell you this, but... so a lot of the people who watch her... and people that she's interviewed before are other, because that's a lot of what she does. She has some other videos too, but every Monday night at 7 o'clock Eastern time, she has a live interview with pattern designers, content creators, shop owners, fabric designers, people like that, people who are in the industry. And you can email her ahead of time so you know who is going to be there, and you can send her questions, or you can go live and ask the questions live. And she takes it very seriously. She wants to make sure that your question is asked and answered. So it's really, really nice. But because a lot of these guys are either YouTubers or pattern writers, and so they watch her, continue to watch, and they heard about our bra auction. Oh, yeah. So the 1st of October, and I think this year, I think it might be the 2nd. We'll announce those dates. The newsletter is going to come out next week, and we'll have all of that in there for you. But we do a live auction where we auction off bras that we have decorated. Some of them last year you could totally wear them. Yeah. And some of them were absolutely artwork to hang up in a clinic or a mammogram or a studio or whatever. Anyway, we do a bra auction for breast cancer. And our fundraiser, it's a little bit different. Instead of doing a fundraiser for different organizations, for the Cancer Foundation or for our local clinic or whatever, we are doing more of a grassroots kind of a thing where we all know girlfriends, neighbors, relatives that are going through breast cancer, and it's very expensive. There's a lot of stuff that our insurance doesn't cover. It might be time off work because we don't have enough paid leave. It might be travel. It might be co-pays for medication. It might be wigs, clothing, all sorts of issues where you end up with lots of excess bills at the end. And so what we're doing is we each have ideas of people we want to raise money for, and we ask you guys. So if you guys have a sister, a friend, a daughter, a mother, an aunt, anybody that you know that is going through breast cancer, and they could maybe benefit from, last year I think our least expensive bra went for $400. Yeah. And I think a lot of them went for $800-900, round in there. It did a great job with the fundraiser. It was really fun. We had a lot of people that we all made them, and then we had a lot of people that participated, and then we knew who we were raising that money for. And then at the end, we wrote that check and we mailed them a little card and some pictures, and we mailed them that check to spend however they wanted to. We didn't take any
or the friend that nominated them. So if I knew somebody, I could then surprise them with this, and say, hey, I happen to know someone who knows someone, and this is for you.
And this was a little check
for
whatever you needed it for. It didn't matter. No judgment. We don't care. It doesn't matter. We know that you have all kinds of needs. So now is the time that we're going to be asking for nominations for somebody that you know of that would benefit from this, because oftentimes we have more people who make bras than we do recipients, and so it's really easy to find somebody that we've nominated to go ahead and put on there. So let us know that. But the other thing, and this is where this comes up, is that some of Donna's content creators and YouTubers have said, hey, can I do that also?
Oh,
they want to make a bra. They want to make a bra, and they want to get in on it. And I said, oh my gosh, that would be absolutely fantastic. So this gal, and I've answered like 3 different emails. I should have printed them all off, but this was the one that I just printed off this morning. So Chris O'Neill from Sew the Distance is the latest one who said, gosh, I'd love to do that. And so I emailed her back and said, oh, that would be fantastic. Make a bra. There's no criteria. Find a bra, decorate it however you would like to. Put whatever you want to on it. Get it to us by September. I think I said the 27th was what I picked. September 27th, and then and tell us who you want to raise money for. And if you don't have somebody, then again, we'll match somebody up. But tell us who you're raising money for, and then it'll be a live auction. So we'll have a few more details about that. We'll have a special spot on our website advertising that and showing some of the pictures from last year. But it was really fun. We raised a ton of money in just...
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. We had a little bit of technical difficulty last year because we didn't hardwire in our internet. We were doing all wireless, and that was...
It's gonna be
that was not smart.
Yeah. So
but
we're gonna hard plug whatever.
Yeah. Whatever that thing is. So anyway, so Chris and Tammy and Tracy, there was a couple people that wanted to, because Tracy from the Sewing Channel,
yes,
super nice. So she also wants to do it, and super nice. She featured our
crumb cake on her channel.
Her channel. So go check her out. I wonder if we can link that.
Yeah, I'll put her link below.
Because she did our crumb cake, so it's fun just to see somebody else also do it, and their colors, and you know what they're doing. So anyway, so
it's like a virtual show and tell.
I know, and we need to figure out some ways that we can do some sort of collaborative thing
I need
with
to
some
be
of the
more
other
tech-savvy.
I know, there must be some way to do like some sort of a round robin, some sort of a class where each of us do something kind of fun. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out, because we've met some great content creators, some great other YouTubers. And the other thing that we find is that you guys watch all of us.
Yeah.
You guys are oftentimes telling us, oh, check out this person and check out this person. So anyway, so that's kind of fun. So I was kind of excited about that. And I think that a lot of these people, Donna is who connected us all together.
I think so too,
because that's kind of what she does. So it's funny that, things kind of join that way. So, all right. So check out, so a couple of links. So you're going to check out Donna's interview with you, and then we'll link Tracy's crumb cake. And then the other thing is that, so there were some questions. So people were liking last week that we started this, ask us any question or whatever. People were a little embarrassed.
Sorry.
No, it was funny that they all said, gosh, this really is a family show. But my husband left the room suddenly. And most of them could tell that I was very embarrassed. I was. It was
like, Brianna, stop it. I don't have a secret.
It's all right. She doesn't have a secret. There's some things that...
And I feel like you guys wouldn't let me rest. Like, there's got to be a secret. There's got to be. That was all I had. That was it.
Everybody was surprised. Well, not surprised, but everybody was concerned about what Robert thought. Robert doesn't watch. So Robert has no idea what we were talking about.
Not a clue.
And thank goodness, because I have.
And his family doesn't watch?
No.
So
Robert doesn't know. No one's going to spill the beans. And Pa doesn't watch. Pa's friends oddly watch, and I don't know why that is, but I don't know. So anyway, so it's all good. It's just girl talk. It's just girl talk, and that was the thing that they said, is that, boy, we really are family. Yes, we are. We absolutely are. And, I know we've said this before. I think we say this a lot, but it's funny because we know who you are. And I know I mentioned that in my interview with Donna, and I think you mentioned it also, that we really do know you. We don't necessarily know we can't put a face with a name or anything, but we know kind of what you buy, and then you put your little notes, and we put notes back, and I'll say, oh, hi, friend, and I'll put a little note up there when I recognize the name. But it's kind of funny because now that Brianna, for the last month, Brianna's been doing the shipping, and we know people by different names. I mean, we've talked about Cheryl Clark before, that we know her as Tracy Town.
Yeah.
Because she's from Tracy Town. And that's not her name at all. Her name is Cheryl, but we call her Tracy Town. And who else? I've talked about my friend Kelly Bergeron before because... and see, listen, I talk about them like I've never met her before. I wouldn't know if I bumped into her. But... she had ordered from us a couple times, and she lives in 29 Palms, which sounds like a pretty ritzy place, right? And so I, of course, wanted to know if she was married to Tom Bergeron. No, she's not. They're from Montana. And but anyway, so now I'll see her, and I'll write a little note to her. But there was somebody, we noticed something. There was one person that her name, and I want to know if, and I thought about writing a little note on there, but I didn't, because I don't want to sound like I'm making fun of somebody's name. But her name was Buffy
Klumpenhauer.
Klumpenstomper.
Klumpenstomper?
Klumpenstomper.
Is it a code name?
Right. Because I think if Buffy...
I only know Buffy the Vampire Slayer from the 90s.
Kloppenstomper. If that is your real name, that is fantastic.
We love it.
I would love to have a name like that, because
it's a code name because you're like Jennifer Aniston.
I know. We think that a lot. We'll see a name and it's like,
who is that?
Is that really your name? Because if that's really your name, that is so awesome. Because I don't think I could even make up a name that cool. And then I thought, you probably made that name up, because that name is way too cool to really have that name.
Yeah.
And so then we want to know, who are you really? Who are you really? And I know we've kind of talked about this a couple times before, because then there was another one. Did we take the picture of that?
Yes! I had never seen it before, because there's no... I think we took a picture of it.
Her name is spelt... Can you... Here. Let's find it. Sorry, I have to unlock my phone.
I have to find it.
Her name is spelt...
W-Y-P-Y-C-H.
W-Y-P-Y-C-H.
So I didn't know how to write on it. Because it's Whippich. She's her last name. Whippich. That's how I'm pronouncing it. She's the end of a whip.
Yeah, Whippich.
Yeah.
I know. We looked at that name for a couple minutes, and Brianna said, how would you pronounce that?
Whippich. That's how I was like, is that how you would do it too?
And yeah. So anyway, so we would just want to know too. How do you pronounce that?
How is he phonetically supposed to pronounce that?
Because, and so
I like my version because I think that's awesome.
I know.
Yeah. So all those fun names we see that's kind of the funnest part is where
names and email addresses
and where you're from. All those different places. And
Supermom and because the email addresses are really funny. Just funny. Anyway, we notice, and we I don't know what brought this. Oh, that's what brought this up, is that when you were doing your interview and we could see who was online, it's like, oh, we know her, we know her, we know who that is.
Yeah.
Not that we really know you, but we feel like we do. And yeah, even having 151 packages go out, we recognize the people that we see all the time. But anyway, so with all of that, so see, it's that whole digression, isn't it? I feel like my brain is following a train of thought. Everybody else is saying, what the heck is she even talking about? What we're talking about is the questions. So that people that were sending in questions for Donna and questions for us and whatever it was that we answered, your secret last week. So this time, overwhelmingly, Allie sort of started this, but not just Allie. They want to know, are you the kind of friend that would tell somebody if they had broccoli stuck in their teeth?
Yeah.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Okay, they're going to call you out on this right now.
Because you're a bra strap?
Not just my bra strap.
What'd you do? What did I miss?
See, I told you, those people that I emailed, I said she would say this. Because what happened was the bra strap, for like 20 minutes, all anybody could do was, your bra strap.
Honey.
Your lip back, can you feel that? They didn't even know what we were talking about, because they were so mesmerized by. And I would be like that.
Yeah, you would.
I would totally be like that. If there was like a cat walking around in the background or a little dog nose that popped up, I would be all over that. I would not, or a fly. I mean, I would notice all those little things. And if it was something as distracting as a bra strap, I feel like I would not be able to pay attention. And what was the reasoning why you didn't say something about the bra strap? Did you not notice it?
I didn't notice it.
You didn't notice it. And that's what I remember thinking.
I didn't notice it until I was
editing.
Editing, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah. And I didn't notice it because I have to say, I don't know.
Shirt on.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know that my bra strap ever falls down.
Right.
I don't know that I ever, oh gosh, there it is again. I don't think.
You just throw that bra away and start over.
But I had that weird shirt that had Yeah. And it was driving me crazy because it felt like my bra strap was down. Well, sure enough, the whole time it was. So I've not worn that shirt again. But anyway, so now here's the other thing. So they were a little freaked out about that and said, Brianna, you should have, fixed your...
What else did I miss?
Oh my goodness. On Sunday, I had apparently done I do this whole little thing with my head, with my hair all the time.
Oh, so I didn't even notice on editing.
Yeah, I had some sort of a rooster hair floopy-doo.
I don't notice. See? So yes, I would tell somebody, hey, you look ridiculous, but I have to notice it first.
And that's what Allie said. She says, it's true. They never look at their mothers. They never even notice. They don't even notice those things.
I'm so used to her wanting to embarrass me and, all of this life that it's just, fine. Mom's doing something crazy now.
False teeth.
Yeah, hillbilly false teeth from Halloween. She'd been there, done that. Came to a school conference with those things in her mouth. It's like, Mom, what the hell are you doing? You cannot do that! Yeah, she got a kick out of it. And so did the teachers and everybody else. Like, you guys are funny.
Yeah. Ways to embarrass your children. Oh my gosh. I could tell you stories. I could tell you some stories. So, so that's what I said, because, and I don't watch us either. I am uncomfortable watching us. I could watch you all day, but I don't like to watch myself. And so I went in and watched. I thought, what are you talking about? And sure enough, right when we opened, just before we started, I must have done my little head scratching thing. And so I had some sort of a weird rooster tail thing in my... And yeah. You didn't even notice that on editing?
No.
That's hilarious. So that's what I said, I said my belief is that she didn't notice at all. Because I say to her all the time, how's my hair? Is my hair okay? She'll go, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, it's good. Or it's staticky. Or
it's like, wait, is it really? Yeah, you're good. You're good. And it's like, no, you're
and it's usually her bangs that get a little, when they need a trim, they get a little crazy.
Yeah.
And the more she tries to touch and fluff, the crazier they get.
And I have two cowlicks. Every rang has it. There's one on our bangs right here, weird. Oh, it's awful. Big old one right here, and then I have one back here, kind of a little spiral.
The back one is the worst. I don't care
about
the
back one. I'm constantly, and that's why I scratch my head. I do for two reasons. One, so what happened?
No. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. So, I'll do it for that reason, but also it's the Margot thing. It's the Evo size thing that that I do all the time. So anyway, okay. So it's all good. I do try
to look out for her. I just have to see it first.
And we do have on our camera, we have like the screen so that we can like see ourselves. I can't see it.
It is like this big. Well, I can see us because like from the screen that I'm looking at, she looks like super tan. I like nice and pasty and all that jazz. But
you have more trees.
More trees, yeah. So, but I would be able to see if she had, a little frilly do up there or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. So I had your back, I said. Yes. All right. And then, let's see. I think that was it for questions. Let's talk about... what day of the week it is. Oh, wait, not what day of the week it is. What?
But we know it's Wednesday. Wednesday, the 31st.
Yes. Gosh, it's almost September. Crazy. Labor Day. We're still going to do a box opening on Sunday for Labor Day? I mean, you're probably maybe going to be out camping. But I feel like we should.
I think we should. I think we should too. Otherwise, the following Wednesday and Sunday are going to be too overwhelming. So I feel like we're going to have to just to keep up with the schedules.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's.
We'll make sure it's
maybe not everybody
good.
goes and does anything. Yeah. Only
we'll keep it low key. Maybe other piece Christmas.
Nothing special.
Yeah. So go enjoy your camping.
We're lying right now.
We have no idea.
We have no control.
But if it makes you feel better.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think we should still do it anyway because Labor Day.
Or run into town on Sunday and get some water. Or
we see those emails all the time. My family was in town. I had to hide in the bathroom to watch. They're knocking on the door. What are you doing in there?
Fixing my hair. It's fine. It's fine. Put too much product and have to take a shower.
Come on, a quick errand. We need milk. I'll be right back.
I'll go get it. Got it.
You can't miss out. We sell out so fast.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And you should mention.
Oh, my panel. Oh, man.
I called her 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times I called and said, well, they're saying it's not on there. It's not. It was on there, and then you put it on and you didn't have a price on it.
I didn't have a price on it. And our website's so kind and so nice that they won't sell anything for free.
So you could
you could see it.
You could touch
put
it in your box.
That was
nothing.
it.
So we do still have some of these.
Yeah, I think we only have like 4 or 5 left because a lot of you guys that put them in your notes and said, hey, darn it, really want we called you.
Yeah.
Or, said, hey, we got one in your box, whatever.
Yeah.
So we did.
And finally, Allie said, I couldn't find one, so I bought one somewhere else because the one in the lower corner looks like my granddaughter's. Like, wait, what?
So it's my bad.
Yeah,
it
so
was there.
A couple of those left. And a little bit of some of the fabric. This leaf one was the first one to go.
The floral is gone.
The flowers are gone.
I was surprised that really cool kind of looked like this. The brushy.
Of that.
I liked that one. That one's still a little bit of that one left.
It's just the coolest fabric. I know that it's why everybody kind of collects it. So it really is pretty amazing.
And it's the Power of Elements. The 3 wishes.
Yeah. So a little bit of that left because of a little debacle.
Yeah, I'm bad. I had it all in. I had the right number of panels. I just decided not to price it. Because everyone said, well, I could see it. I just couldn't do anything with the picture. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. So, yeah.
So, good news. If you hurry.
Didn't miss out.
Hurry.
Not yet.
There might be a couple left. So, yeah. All right, let's see. So, our national day then actually is Eat Outside Day.
Eat Outside Day. Well, it's beautiful out there.
I think that's actually kind of. It's been so hot, but now it really is very nice and pleasant.
We eat outside a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of eating outside, I don't know if this is a new thing. I've never lived in town before. I have like this fantastic strawberry patch. I mean, it's super healthy and really great big strawberries, and it's right by the sidewalk, and we have a wrought iron fence, and the rungs are probably that far apart probably. People are stopping, pulling over
to grab some strawberries?
To pick my strawberries.
I mean, you have enough to share.
Well, I do, but I
don't know if I would do that.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because I thought, I mean, the first time that it happened, we were sitting in the living room, and we could see, we have great big huge windows, and I was like, what are those people doing? Those people are taking strawberries. And I thought, well, that's really weird. And then the next time it happened, Pa and I are sitting out on the deck. We're sitting. Like we're probably, how far is that? 20 feet?
Maybe. Yeah, it's not that
sitting
far.
there. And a car pulls over, and they get out. It's like, oh, they're going to change drivers. No. Picking right there. I know.
Well, that's weird.
And I'm thinking.
And I definitely wouldn't have done that.
I know. I turned to Pa, and fairly loud, I said, do you think they don't see us sitting here?
You would say that.
Oh, sorry. Too nice to pass up. And then off they go. And it's like,
how'd you see that going 40 down?
Weird. It makes me wonder how often they've been doing that. And then last night when I pulled in, there was a young guy. I mean, he's probably in his 20s with his little, I assume, daughter. I don't know, 4 or 5. And they were all crouched over and her little hands in there picking. And it's like, that was cute. And I thought, okay, well, help yourselves. But then I thought, is that a thing? Is that like in town? People can just like, I mean, I think it's
no
weird.
one did it to us in town. We had like these huge raspberry bushes, and I mean, I don't think anyone.
Well, your dog would have bit them.
Well, that's true. I had dogs, but I mean, you have a dog that would bark at them if she saw them. No? Only if they were carrying a little dog?
She would take them Oh, if they were carrying a dog, then you'd be on. But no, I think she would take them a toy.
So I don't know. I don't know if it was like,
I don't think I would. It's weird.
I don't think I would do that.
I would never do that.
No.
I would never do that.
I could see if I'm walking, my kids would totally bend down and grab a strawberry.
And I'm not sure that I care. I think it's fine. I think I wouldn't like it if they came into my backyard.
Right, so at least they're keeping it on the outside.
Yeah, they're at least reaching through. But I just thought it was really weird because now that it's like 3 times in a week, it makes me wonder,
how often is this happening?
And they are such good strawberries. I'm going to tell you right now, if you did it once, you would do it a second time.
Well, yeah.
They really are good, and they really are big, and
interesting.
I don't necessarily mind. I just think it's weird.
Oh, I don't know.
So,
when we were in
National
town,
Eat Outside Day translates
pick your neighbor's berries.
Pick your neighbor's berries.
That's so funny.
I know.
That's funny.
I know.
And how they can even see them because Dad's work truck usually parks like right in front of your patch.
It hasn't been there lately. That could be.
Oh, crazy! I don't know.
And they're big though.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing.
I wouldn't have thought to do that. Mm-hmm. Especially not with y'all sitting on the deck. Like that's some ballsiness right there. At least to say hi. I'm just gonna. Can I just say? I might have asked, and then they're $4.99 a pound at Safeway, but these are free. Yeah, I probably would have asked. Can I get 1 or 2 for the road? And I probably would have cared, but
I don't know. And they were eating them without washing them.
Oh,
I mean, I do not use herbicides or pesticides.
I still wash mine though,
but I still wash them.
I don't know bug. You don't know where those bugs are? Ooh, bird.
There's birds in there. I don't know. Squirrels. Oh
you have
my
a squirrel
gosh,
in
I didn't
place?
tell you this. Yes.
Oh.
I was so excited.
No, be excited!
So excited!
No.
I was so excited. I have never had a squirrel.
Me and Brother Kitty are going to have a chit chat.
Well, no, Brother Kitty. Good Lord.
He needs to get himself a squirrel.
On it. I have never... I've never lived in town before, and I don't know that I've ever even seen a squirrel in Soap Lake before, because I've said that before, that Soap Lake doesn't have squirrels.
Because she had lived 5 years of me complaining about squirrels in Ephrata. They're the worst rodent.
And that's what Dad said, is that they're destructive and they chew things, and but they're just so
They do whatever they want.
I don't.
Anywhere they want.
Well, we don't really have
they will haunt your
one.
Animals.
Well, that happened. That was what happened. Was I got home last night, and of course there's these people that were out picking strawberries, and so I didn't let Lizzie go out right away. But
that was nice.
To pee. I know. I thought, okay, go ahead and walk off first. And then I let her outside, and she was like acting like really super weird. And I thought, I don't know what is going on with you. So I let her in the house, and was unloading the car. I remember what I was doing, and all of a sudden I look out, and I have a little video of him, and I see in the main tree that kind of grows up out of our patio. There's this he's big, and he is like all up in it, taunting Forrest. And he's like,
and Forrest probably,
flicking his tail and flicking his tail and running around. And I thought, what are you doing, you little cutie? So I get my phone and I start, I have a squirrel. And then I immediately, my brain, I'm so glad Dad doesn't watch this. My brain is I wonder if he would like some granola. I wonder if he would eat.
He can eat birdseed.
Well, I know. There was, birdseed was right there. And I think that's what he wanted, to go down and dig around through the birdseed.
Oh, but he was afraid of the cat.
But he was yelling at Forrest, and I could totally translate. It's like, don't you even think about getting up off of your chair or whatever. So he's, cha-cha-cha-cha. And all of a sudden, and I'm standing there, as he is like 5 feet from me, maybe 10 feet at the most. And all of a sudden, launched from the center of the deck. You see Brother Kitty just and he's like, I mean, he must have leapt. It must have been a 20-foot leap. I'm not kidding. Just and he's stuck on the tree. And all of a sudden, this guy and he's up there yelling and I burst out through the door.
Of course you do.
I cannot watch carnage. Absolutely, I cannot see it. I don't want to.
They run for
No. I don't care what it is. I don't want to see any of that. So I burst out through the door, and I yell at him, "Hey, no!" And he looks at me, and he looks up, and no. And so he jumps down. And I said, you get in the house. And so he comes in the house, and I went and I shut the window, because we use our little window as a little cat door. I shut the window. No, and you could just hear him. The chipmunk is up there just yelling. And I thought, I know. He was nearly murdered. And so anyway, bring him in. And Forrest is still sitting there on the little love seat thing going, okay, I don't even know what's going on. But
Forrest is never going to kill his food.
No.
If Mom, for some reason, stops feeding, he's just going to walk down to the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
He's not going to hop until
he's not going to kill anything. He's not going to clean it. He's not going to chase it. None of those things.
I think even if it died right in front of him, he wouldn't touch it.
No. He would want it prepared for him with gravy. Yeah. So no, not going to happen. So anyway, I bring Brother Kitty in, who is not happy.
Let him get him.
Not happy, because I don't know that I told you he brought me a second bird.
Oh. Well, he doesn't apparently he doesn't realize how it works. I wonder what he's going to bring when you get home tonight. Since you told him he couldn't have a squirrel, he's going to think, Mom,
This is where the food comes
Where
from.
do you think all your meat comes from? Not from the grocery store.
No. Well, so I'm watching. So the little squirrel, he finally kind of comes down. He's still yelling at Forrest, and then he goes over to the other tree, the other one that's over, the big one in the yard, and he goes up in that one a little bit, and then Pa comes home, and Lizzie goes outside, and Lizzie is kind of freaking out a little bit, and Lizzie's kind of like jumping up into the tree, and so I walk out there, and Brian's looking up, and
what is she trying to get?
And he says, and I said, oh, it's a squirrel, and he said, oh, what? And I said, yeah, there's a squirrel up there, and he says, oh no. I said, what?
Where's your killer cat at?
And he says, no. He said, those are really destructive. And I said, oh, but they're so cute. And I refrained from saying, I've never had a squirrel.
That was good. That was a good little
trouble for
keep
that.
that inside.
And so I just brought him in the house really quickly. What would you like for dinner? What should we have for dinner?
Are you hungry?
Come on in.
You look parched.
Come in a little bit. Lizzie, come on in. So then anyway, and again, we have these great big huge windows, so we go inside and we see him. He kind of comes down a little bit, and he went over, wandered through the strawberries for just a minute, and then he leapt over and ran back across the highway. So he does live in the park.
Oh, good.
I do not have a squirrel.
Maybe he realizes too that there's a whole
between the dog and that
flying
beast
cat
of a flying cat that was going to get him. I mean, I'm just saying that was going to be bad. So anyway, I no longer have. I had a squirrel for 10 minutes. I'm sad.
Smart cat.
But
squirrel.
It's really good because I would feel super sad if he were laying in my hallway.
A gift.
Yeah, because the second bird, he didn't like the way I treated the first bird that he brought him, so the second one he did the whole.
Oh, that's the worst way to go. I hate those. I hate those gifts.
I don't know why they do it, and then why do they leave both pieces right there for you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Luckily, my cats don't feed me. I do with Phoebe. She's the only one that brings in things to play with. She never freaking kills them.
Oh, she just lets them go.
Oh. And then Robert has to set out its traps and kill it. And it's like, just leave it outside.
We don't need it in
outside.
here.
Yeah. Because my two really good monsters, Tika and Bernadette, they're outside a lot. And they don't bring anything in. They come in to sleep in their little hammocks, get some water, get some food, and go back out, watch the chickens.
Stalk the chickens.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
So, that's... Yeah. I'm lucky enough not to have to do that. And we don't have any squirrels.
No. Squirrels don't live in the country. I mean,
no.
Why? They would
pest.
never survive.
No.
Too many
There's
things
a lot of
to
flying
eat
cats.
You. And birds. I mean, between the owls and the hawks and the eagles.
Yeah, you'd do some pretty tasty.
You're not going to survive for a moment. I mean, if something happened and you accidentally took a ride out to the country, well, count your moments.
Yeah.
Because it ain't going to happen. But I was always kind of excited about living in town. And
having a squirrel.
No. So, anyway.
At least Pa knows.
Pa knows, I know. And I don't have to get in trouble for feeding it because I'm sure I would have been caught for that. So,
just save your bread scraps for the chipmunks at the cabin. They'd appreciate it.
They would, yeah. And they're kind of fun. And we have so many quail. And Pa likes the quail. The quail are so cute. So many babies. Mm-hmm. They're adorable. So, I feed them. And so far, Brother Kitty hasn't brought one in for me. I would not like that. Any more than I like the others.
They're a little Godzilla cat, man.
Yeah, somebody else said, well, why do you keep calling him Brother Kitty? We can't call him Agaboo because...
He doesn't understand the name.
Well, and Dad can't remember it.
Well, it's been Brother Kitty for forever.
It has been, yeah. He can't remember I can't say the A word, Yeah. Not Siri, but...
Not Liza.
Not Liza.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can't even remember that. So he can't remember Agaboo.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it's still Brother Kitty. Yeah. All right. I suppose that's probably, I don't know. I feel like we've been talking for a while. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know if we talked about...
Cool behind us. It's Crackers. It is
Crackers.
Rendition of Crackers. So, the original Crackers has, of course, like focus blocks in it.
Yeah.
And Marge made this one, and she just left out the focus blocks.
Yeah, because all it is a super fast quilt to make, and we called it crackers because with the layout, it kind of looks like crackers on a plate. And all it is a half log cabin. So it's a log cabin block, but instead of going all the way around, I guess it technically would be a quarter log cabin, but by definition, I think it's called a half. And so the block itself, is right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so you're just doing
half a color.
Yeah, a dark on one side, light on the other, and then the way that you line them up, it gives you an opportunity to use a panel block, a focus block, some pieced blocks. Really a lot of fun things that you can do, and you can do leftover pieces, a bunch of colors, just 2 colors, whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
So this turned out really cute, and this is going to be, it's for an auction, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it is.
It is 500.
And if you can't tell, this is cougar fabric.
Cougar fabric.
And what do they call it? Crimson and
it's
gray.
not called. I don't think they call it gray.
I think they call it gray. Silver and.
But yeah.
If only we were cougars.
Yeah, I know.
Joey.
She knows.
She knows. She's yelling it into the camera right now. All right. Okay, I think that's it. Anything else? Anything else we should have said? I feel like I had some notes here, but... Oh, this was funny. We've been talking about feral cats. Oh, and in this case, feral squirrels. And Chris Robinson, our friend from Sturgis, South Dakota, said that you think you have feral cat problems. They have a mountain lion that has been digging through their garbage. She works at a grocery store and she does the frozen food section. And I'm sure the rest of it must be from like the butcher or whatever. But anyway, they threw frozen bones in the garbage can, and the feral mountain lion got in there. And so when they came to work, there was like bones. Can you imagine? In the parking lot. You'd make like, I know what that is. So anyway.
Someone's been hunting.
So she said she no longer has competition for parking behind the...
There you go.
Because some sort of nasty carnage happened there. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Funny.
Wildcats, man.
Oh, yeah. Those are some feral cats. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. We have quite a few boxes.
Yeah. Okay, good.
We'll see you guys tonight.
Bye.
Do you think they're going to hear the...
Hoping. You look really tan.
Do I?
You look. I look all pasty.
I can't tell. I can't see myself.
Oh, you look tan. That's good.
I would rather look toned than tan, but that's not going to happen. I'm toned.
You get AARP credits.
Thank God.
So you gotta take that.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.